gonna be crazy instead of being blinded, and all I can stop, so I keep on riding. These shits was speaking private, demons, and I can't hide it. I love being a powerful woman in silence, and all gon' sleep like I take my eyelids. It's all on me to see everybody smiling, smiling. Have a little faith in the pilot, I never get tired of the pounds and the hugs. I love doing it, send this all because.
Alright. All light, no smoke. That's what we gonna do. I see you, Don Figs, already. Hey, yo, let me see if you can invite yourself up. I see you watching. Let me see if I can invite you up right quick, Don Figs. I see I got you in the house. Just get ready to get it in a second. Let me just get you up on the screen right quick. Don Figs. Invite. Let's see, Don. All right, let me see if I get you up that way, Kane. Okay. No results found on that one. Let me see, Don, if I can invite you in. Or Don, see if you could come. Wait, let me see something on this one. Search, all right, Don Figs. All right, hold up, Don. All right, you ain't coming in, right? So you ain't. See if you can invite yourself in. Well, I can see you on the screen. I see it says Don Fig is watching, right? See if you can invite yourself on the screen and invite. I'm trying to invite you, but I don't know what's happening right now. I'm trying to invite you up on my joint, but it's in on the search. See if you can invite yourself in, and I'm gonna see a blue thing around your name. I can't hear you. Okay. Let me see something. Can you hear me now, yo? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now or no? I was saying, if you can hear me, see if you can go invite yourself in. I was trying to invite you in, but I see I just got you as a watcher. Usually my people come up and I can invite you in. Just try to invite yourself in without just watching. Invite yourself in. Let me see something. Invite. Request. Let me see, Don. Okay, I got you, bro. Okay, Don, I'm adding you, yo. Get your joint, I'm adding you. Can you hear? Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, I'm adding you right now, King. I just push your name up to the add you, fam. So as soon as you're ready, just put join.
Yes, sir.
There we go. There we
Can you
go.
hear me?
That's how we do it.
I'm gonna have to do it with
All
the
right, all right,
phone.
all right, King. All right. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I got you, King.
Okay. All right, my man. All right. My man. All right. Hey, my brother. How you doing today, man? I think you froze on me, right? How you doing today? Okay. I was gonna say I thought you froze on me for a second. Yeah. I can't hear you though. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yeah.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
I got you. There we
That's my
go.
bad.
There
My
we go.
bad.
All
All
right.
right, we rocking
It's
and
all
rolling
good. Yeah. It's all good.
already.
So what's up, my brother? How you
Hey,
doing,
man,
man? We got this all right, no smoke.
everything good.
Yo, this is our first show back. We with our man Don Figs,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I just wanna chop it up with some music, man. Some life, some history today. This is one of our cats, man, from New York to Cali, bi-coastal brother, doing the music and all that, man. Been doing some things in the street game too. We're gonna get to all that, man. But we got a story to tell. And I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all need to pull up to this, man, because this is all like no smoke with my man Don Figs in the house, man. So let's get right to it, Don Figs, my brother. Yo, everybody, we're going to talk about some things right quick. And I know there's a lot of things out here, Don Figs, in the world to talk about, but first we're going to talk about you, man.
Absolutely.
Yo, so, my brother, we all from New York, man, and I just want to start the conversation off saying, when did you first come to New York? And when you did come to New York, or when you first was born in New York, if you was born in New York, where, what location, and when was that,
I
brother?
was born in Jacoby Hospital in the Bronx, and I lived in Soundview. That's where I'm from, Soundview. And I moved to Mount
So,
Vernon, later on,
okay, so you out Soundview, that's where, like, that's one of the birthmarks of hip
Absolutely.
hop.
Jazzy 5,
Okay,
you know, yes, sir.
okay, okay. So let's get to it then. So, being from the Bronx and all that, when did you make your move to come to Westchester to Money Earning Mount Vernon?
We moved to Mount Vernon in 1978,
Okay.
early in the year of 1978.
So all right, let me walk with you for a second on this timeline. So you moved to Mount Vernon in
Right.
1978, right? Okay. How was that? Because you leaving the Boogie Down Bronx, a city, and then you moving into Westchester, a county like. How was that transition?
Well, it hurt at first because, all my people, growing up in that time in the Bronx, but, when we got up there, it was the same, I mean, we was already living in the house in the Bronx. So, we moved into another house in Mount Vernon and, we just got adjusted to it, and real quick.
Okay, so you said it hurt, right? So usually when we say it hurt, because we leaving the
Yeah.
homies, some of the homegirls and friends, and we moving somewhere else. So when you hit Mount Vernon, making that transition, once again, who were some of the friends or some of the people you first met to make it easy for you when you got to Mount Vernon?
My next door neighbors, you know, Rock, rest in peace. Lightbulb, you know, rest in peace. Sanfordino's across the street, Bonnie and Vincent. My bro, Wayne Jones, Booba J, from around the corner on Beekman Avenue. And those are like the first people, you know, that I started interacting with when I got.
Okay, that's dope. Hey, J-Ro, we see you in the house. J-Ro, what's up, my
J-
brother? Appreciate you stopping through, my man. We hanging out with my man, Don Figgs, right now. OG, man. We're going to get down with some hip-hop, man, some storytelling, man. This is going to be a good one, man. Okay, so you hit Mount Vernon. You need a couple of cats right quick. So, okay, so going through Mount Vernon in New York, there's a lot of culture and things like that. So you probably started to go to the schools. What's one of the first schools that you went to when you went to
I
Mount
went
Vernon?
to Davis Middle School.
Davis?
Yeah, Davis Middle School.
Okay.
On Gramerton. Yeah.
Now, okay, so that leads me to this. When you get to Mount Vernon Davis Middle School and all that, when do you get into the Jamaican culture? Is it around that time? Are you the Jamaican culture yet?
A little by the time in my next year, in my 8th grade, because by then I had, connected now with more people, and a lot of them, were Jamaican, and I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you, Denise Hayes. What's up, Nisi, in the house? Okay. All right. So when did you get into hip hop?
I was already in hip hop. Because in Soundview, it was already there, and we were already interacting. Like, I wasn't DJing yet, but I was going to the jams, Bronx Style, Soundview, Bronx River. The older cousins, and sometimes my moms or my granddad, they would take that walk on the weekend. We go by the projects, or we would go to Bronx Style, or at home of the Black Spade, and they had a pool, Rosedale pool over there. We would go to the pool first, and they'd be jamming in the park, and we would walk across the street. I didn't even know, I'm like 7 years old, 6, 7, 8, I ain't know what was going on. I just saw big speakers and a whole lot of people and music, people dancing, smoking, and drinking, But, yeah, that's, it started there,
Okay. We got everybody coming through there. What's up? Blessings, more Elizabeth. I see you. I see everybody coming through a little bit. Let me give a little shout outs. I see Carol Williams in the house. They coming through. Appreciate the love. Yeah, more Elizabeth in the house. I got cousin Junior in the house. I see you. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna shout out to Denise. Okay, let's get back to it. Champ. You can hear me good and all that. You see me good and all that. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. Okay. All right. So now you're in the 7th grade. You get there. Now you start to roll into high school and all that. Are you starting to change your crews? Are you starting to change your people? Are you starting to venture out a little bit?
Then, I was still in that youth phase, so I was just having fun, with my classmates. I remember my man Willie Green, from Franklin, Kurt, white boy Kurt. Man, so many great people. It was just in the early stage, so we was just still doing the kid stuff, hanging out after school, playing the handball, and we stealing candy out of the store and Fleetwood, and then we would sell the candy in the school. We was just kids, still doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I hadn't really dabbled in anything yet. I was still a little young.
Okay. So that's interesting. You said you wasn't dabbling into anything yet. So we on the timeline. You're around in Nichols and Davis 7th to 8th grade middle school. Now, not to get onto any dark side. You had a little dark side at times. And,
absolutely.
Yeah. So what period was? Because just for me, let the audience know a little bit. There was a time when you became a threat to the streets and things like that. You became a stick-up kid, and you know you had a team.
Right.
If you caught cats not moving right, cats is coming home empty. So yeah, so let's just get into that, man, because you know I want some of the young people and all that that's watching. Some of the people understand we can get
Yeah.
distracted on things, but we can definitely get back
Right.
on. We're gonna have a
Absolutely.
lot of great things to talk about
Right.
too. We're gonna play a lot
Right.
of great things
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
try to see what we're trying to get on our perspective. So give me just your perspective,
Well,
bro. When you was
right.
going through the streets, what I wanna know what got you in the streets, right? I wanna know what got you there first, and then when you got there, give me a little story about that.
Well, my older cousins was already, they was already, doing it. My cousin Max, Greg, Drew,
Yes.
Sam, aka Ja, you know, they was already those three, and my cousin Raheem, from Brooklyn, they was already doing it, and I stayed in the house, I was DJing, you know what I'm saying now, so that's all I wanted to do, but they picking on me, because they was getting money, they was out, burglarizing and doing all this other stuff, so it still took me a minute because it, 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 I say really more like, in my second year of high school, was really when I started like, you know, wilding a little bit, you know what I mean? Like in like 81,
Hey, more Elizabeth, not to
82.
cut
Yeah.
you off. Keep that thought, not to cut you off. More Elizabeth said 85, 86 was your
Yeah.
Brooklyn days.
Yeah. And
Yes.
that was that was like part of my Brooklyn era. But
Okay, but go ahead, pick it up. My bad, pick it up. Yeah.
before that, I wasn't really wilding, but I was doing minor stuff with my cousins and them because now, they going on missions and I wasn't going. And it was like, yo, you in the team, you got to put this work in, and I started doing little stuff with them. Remember we used to steal bikes and all that, back, we wasn't like, I wasn't pulling out no jammies or nothing yet till like a little later on, but
Right,
I say like between 78 and 81, I was in the incubator, and by like 80, 81 is when I start, coming out the shell a little bit, doing a little bit of crime, nothing major, because, I was DJing, we were doing house parties and all that, and I was just
right.
more, that's all I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even do nothing else, Yeah.
Okay, so now you're saying that was the
Right.
beginning. When did you start getting heavy into it, brother?
So
And what really fueled you to get into it heavy? Was it just something the hip hop scene, how the hip hop scene
well,
is, or what really fueled you?
it was because when we used to go and do parties in different areas, like we would do parties in the Bronx or whatever, people around us started getting stuck up. So it was like, I felt like, yo, if I don't start popping off, I mean, I might be next. You know what I mean? Like, and then some of my homeboys got stuck up, and I just got mad. Like, yo, man, this is, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't feeling this shit, and just out of curiosity, I just started doing it, man. Got me a little starter pistol and did a couple of stick ups, and then I was just like, yo, I got a chain and a couple of dollars, and I was like, yo, man, get this money. But everybody that I was around, like my older cousins, from Brooklyn and Mount Vernon, they was already doing it again. So I was trying to keep up with them, because they was wearing chains and they had Pumas, and I was getting mines from moms. I was a mama's boy. I wasn't worried about all that. They was in the street, you know. So I just started doing my own thing. You know what I mean? I had my music going, but you know,
Right,
uh, we started coming together more with more people, and we my mom right there, and just started wilding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dropped. Well, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna let you go into the next one first. So that's pretty much
okay.
it.
Uh, right, no. If you need to throw
No,
something,
no,
go.
no,
Cause we get back
because
to it.
that's pretty
Go.
much that
Yeah.
part, you know. Yeah.
Okay. So now you going through that, right? So now are you starting to transition in Mount Vernon with your crew? Like, are you starting to get with Ty Stick and these cats? When did you journey and you get with Beanie Bucks and Ty Stick?
I got
When
with
did you get with?
Tastic around 81 because we was going to the high school now. And I met him
Okay,
through my dude, Wayne Jones, a.k.a. Booba J. Uh, Shout
okay,
out Dobby Jones, Warren Jones, you know, the whole Jones family. So I started going down. He lived in the Bronx, you know, he had a set, and Booba J took me there. And then me and him met. He was a DJ. I was a DJ, and, you know, we was spinning records. And then I started rapping because I wasn't a rapper. You know, I was the DJ, you know what I'm saying? But because he was DJing, we didn't have no rappers. Now I start, you know, getting on the mic and, you know, doing my thing, you know.
so most of the brothers you was meeting was coming through
And yeah,
DJing and
pretty,
music, through hip
pretty
hop.
much, you know, like through the
Okay,
music, you know, because we would go places like the Valley, you know, we would go down there, kick it with them, and, you know, meet. I met people there. I can't even remember how I met a lot of them, but, you know, we would go to the Skate Key. You know, the Skate Key was popping back then, early 80s, and, you know, meet people there. And, you know, back then you could really meet people, actually get cool with them and be friends. You know what I mean? Like, it was just God given, you know, putting me together with different people, you know.
okay, okay. So then when did you get to meet like my man Beanie Bucks, Nine
Oh,
Figures?
okay. We met in the Valley. I met him through my man from Murdoch, Drake, Dre. Shout out to Dre. Shout out to Terror Van Pooh, Clarence. I met him through Dre, and then we clicked, and then same thing. It's like we just started hanging out. He was already coming to Mount Vernon. Everybody already knew him because he used to come up to the high school. When I was in high school, I would come out, I see him there. He had the Kango with like the pointy top. You know, he'd be out there with the trench coat on. You know, but we wasn't
Yeah,
kicking it yet. I was seeing him, but I didn't know him yet. But then when my man Dre introduced me, I'm like, oh snap, yeah, yo, I seen you there. Boom, boom, boom. We kick it, man. We click. Now him, you know, Tastic, he's already there because we all in the valley hanging out, and you know, it just we just all started hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We just started hanging out, and
that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's what sports and music sometimes bring you together like that. Now I'm checking it out. I'm visualizing it. Eyes all rolling down. All right, so now you rolling, you getting your feet down in money earning Mount Vernon. You getting to know people. You feeling comfortable. When does it take a turn that you hit your first time with the Lord that you
uh,
get locked down?
1984, I had jumped a turnstile, and I got a ticket. You know, back then you get that the police would jump on you, give you that ticket. So I went to
Right,
court, and I started acting out. You know, I started showing off. You know, and then the judge is like, "Oh, word." Obstruction, boom, took me in the back. I was like, yo, yo, what? You know, they kept me for a little while, and then they let me go. You know, they was like, yo, next time we gonna hold you. You know, then that summer, 84, we was into the stealing the cars. You know, back then we would take the dent puller, pull the ignition out and all that. You know, we used to pull up at the cultural center. Remember the cultural center on Fifth, and
yeah,
and be like 9 stolen car. You know, we'd be out there. So we got caught in Harlem. Me, Preem, uh, my cousin Sam, and Preem's people, and then we went. You know, we all went to jail. Well, Preem got off because he was still young. I was 16 then, and
right.
so I got held over for that. Couple of days in the bullpen, but in the tombs down there in Manhattan. But then they let me go. You know, because it was like stolen property or something. You know, I forgot that we got a ticket. You know, we didn't get no stolen car charge or nothing like that. You know, but in '85, that's when everything went berserk. You know, that's when we really
Okay.
boiled over.
Y'all
You
went
know
to
what I'm
the
saying?
next level.
That's
Y'all went to the
yeah,
next level in '85.
that's when
Okay.
because now I was like 19, so I done
Right.
tasted blood. I done been in the pen. I done ran in the street, stuck niggas up. You know, I wasn't getting hurt. I wasn't getting stuck up. So I was good. But then I got caught at the fun house. Me and my man Sharmel the God and Ice. God bless, rest in peace, Ice. You know Sharmel. You know my man Sharmel from
Yeah.
Javier.
Mm-hmm.
God bless Sharmel too, man. That's my
All
day
right. I'm
one.
about to
So
say rest in
no,
peace to
no,
Charmel
he's
also.
still
Right.
alive. Yeah, Sharmel still. He here. You know what I mean? He matter of fact.
Oh, I thought something happened
He,
to him down in Texas. My
no, he with
fault.
the Rough
Okay.
Ride. He down with that. But
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. With Darren Dean and them. You're right. You're right.
police
My
pulled
bad.
up on us. And then somebody pointed me out. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, him. You know what I'm saying? So they took me in. And with some other dude I ain't even know. You know what I'm saying? They had the dude, you know what I mean? I just so happened I'm walking, me, Sharmel, two honeys walking down the block, and they go, him, the dude goes, yeah, him right there. And the police snatch me up, take me to the tombs. I go through the motions. I'm thinking, I've been through this before, go to the judge, and they like, bail, 2,500. I'm like, what? Bail? What that mean? So now they take me, I go to the island. Rikers
Like,
Island. Rikers
nah.
first time on the island.
Yeah.
So, I'm a little, always been a little chubby, stocky kind, whatever. So when I'm in the bullpen, everybody's talking about, they cutting dudes, they doing this, they doing that. They gonna take the shoes and this and that. And, I had on some Clarks. They was a little run over, but still, they was Clarks. You know what I mean? So we get to the
Right.
island. You know, you always make friends in the bullpen. You know what I mean? Because that's just natural. Niggas, you click. But then when you get to the island, everybody gets split up. So the four main was I used to call it four main house of pain was the house you didn't want to go in. You know what I mean? So they calling everybody out name. They come to me like, yo, we gonna send you to four main. I'm like, yo, why you gonna send me there? You big, you gonna be good, da 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 da. So I go in there, I'm good. I wasn't really having no issue, and then I got
Right.
into an issue going to court. I mean, going through the hall
Right.
one day, little dude, sees me and goes, oh, hey, oh, nigga, man, he in the front of the line. Oh, who is this dude? Boom, boom, boom. Now, I ain't even know. He talking about me. I'm walking, I got the man face, because I thought you had to do that. I didn't know how to jail, bro. I wasn't know. So now the dude see me. He start, saying whatever. I'm like, yeah, what, nigga? Why I do that, bro? See the dude going to court one day. He he, he come in the bullpen. I'm in there, and then this dude comes in there. He look like Terry Crews, bro. Like boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Go right to the little dude. Yo, what up, man? Boom, boom. I'm like, oh man. I'm looking at the gate. Like, yo, they calling dudes to go back. You just little by little, four more dudes is leaving until it's me, the little dude, and the big dude left. So the little dude see me, hell yeah, what up with that, yo, big man? Yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, maybe you was in the jail. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. Yo, me and you know what I'm saying? We do the one-on-one. Nah, I ain't gonna be none of that. Dude pulls out the, he got this, I don't know where it came from, bro. He got the pointed, whatever. He like, yo, bro, run the shoes. I'm like, run the shoes? What the fuck this nigga, what is he talking about? Run the shoes, bro. I'm like, you want these shoes? Like, I was trying to understand. Like I said, I ain't never been in jail, bro. I don't know nothing about. So the nigga, he ready to stab me over the shoes. I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah, you can have these motherfuckers. I ain't gonna die over no shoes. Nigga gave me some rundown, boots or whatever. And you know what? I'm not embarrassed to say it. You know what I'm saying, bro? I was first time in jail. I ain't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got it. They got me, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he got me for the
But
shoes.
you,
I go to court, same day. My mom's and all of them in court. I turn around, see them. I was like, get me out of here. And they bailed me out.
that's
They bailed me
real.
out.
That's real.
So I'm on the
All
bail.
right.
I come home, it's 85.
We got my man Wilbur Banks in the house. So
Yo,
Wilbur Banks, I
Will,
see
that's
you,
my man,
WB.
yo.
Yeah,
Will was another one from
yeah,
Davis. What up,
yeah.
Wilbur? Yo.
Yeah, we got,
Yeah,
we
he
go,
know.
we go,
We
we
used to all
go.
hang out. We
Yeah,
used to all hang out back then.
we gonna
That's my
shout out
man.
to some of the
Good
people.
people.
We gonna shout out.
Good
Yeah,
people.
we gonna shout out. I just don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt some of your stories, but we gonna shout out to the brothers. I just seen them. I seen them right now.
Absolutely.
Okay,
So,
so now you do the Raptors Alley. So now, you know, with a little bit of comedy in this. So now you stick up cats, and now you get
but
stuck up
now
in
I'm really
jail, right?
wild.
So
Because now I got stuck, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
right.
my
So that's what
ego is
I want to ask.
shattered.
That's what I want to ask. Now you get stuck in jail, you go through that. Did that humble you, or did that
That
make you
made me
more of an animal?
an animal, bro. I came home. My girlfriend, you know, God bless at the time, Miranda. Shout out to Miranda, man. Oh, good heart. Always try to tell me, slow down. Yo, you got to slow down. You got to chill. Boom, boom, boom. But now I was just so lit because I went through it. I was only on the island for a week, and that shit felt like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I was in the hardest house. You know what I'm saying? Like where all the hard niggas is at. You know what I mean? So I did that, and I was like, oh, well, shit, you know, boom, 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 whoop, whoop, you know. Now I'm back in the street going crazy. We went crazy that summer. 85 summer, shout out to Robin Shido, because she used to hang out with us, too. You know, we, we was, we
Yeah,
was,
I'm gonna let you rock with some of your people. I'm gonna let you. Anybody who want to rock out, I'm gonna let you rock out with that.
absolutely.
We just gonna try to get your little
But I don't
joint
want
out. Yeah, go
to
ahead.
stay
Go
on
ahead.
this part too long. So, okay, so I did that.
No.
You know what I mean? I did
Okay.
that, and then,
So that's the part I
yeah,
was saying. You said it turned into a beast.
yeah.
So when you hit the streets, what's the new Don Figs now
I
when you
mean,
hit the
I
streets?
was
What's
still,
what's
you
that about?
know, then I was still Teddy Bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what they was calling me then. You know what I mean? He was calling me Teddy Bear, you know. And then, you know, I
Right.
started Prince Dominique, you know what I'm saying? I started that because all my cousins and them was 5%, and I was around them all the time. I never, you know, joined up, but they were still giving me the lessons, and you know, they had these names, you know, and I felt I needed a name. Like, yo, who am I gonna be? You know, and I came up with the name because I was more into the roster thing, and I felt that represented that, you know. So then, you know, people start calling me Prince Dominique. You know what I'm saying? And that stuck for
Right.
a minute. You know, now I'm back in the street, wilding, you know, all the way to January '86. I guess.
So you said so hold that point right there. So you say you got down with the rosters right there. When did you get down with the rosters
Well,
right there?
between it like it
Is
really
that
'84, you know what I'm saying? Because my peoples from New Rochelle, God bless the dead, Marky Black, Dave, you know, my peoples next door, Crimey Chris, Philippine, Don, Little Don, you know, they was Jamaican, you know, so, you know, Bass, shout out to Bass, his brother Ed, you know, we was hanging with that. So it was like I was there. I was in the Jamaican clubs, bubbling, you know, Brooklyn, Bronx, Mount Vernon. So I'm learning how to chat reggae now. And I'm on it, you know what I mean? I'm doing shows, I'm doing parties, you know, boom, 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 boom. They ain't a bit Jamaican, but I just I just felt it like that. You know what I mean? Like the
right?
love, and I felt the music, and I felt a spiritual connection to it. So, you know, we all was just cool like that, and I hung out with a lot of people that were Jamaican, and you know, it was like family. You know, and it still is. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. So now you starting to move into the music joint too. You starting to do your joint in music. I'm gonna skip around a little bit, just bring me back. All right, so now you're doing your thing in music. Where was the first place? Because I'm gonna jump around on something. Where was the first place that you really started where you seen a crowd and you got to get on the turntables or you got to get on the mic? You was I'm not talking about where you went to watch somebody. When did you perform for everybody? And where was you at
Well,
when you
you
started
mean
it?
back
Yeah,
then in like the 80s or
yeah,
yeah,
back
in
then.
my house? Because my mom used to let us have house parties and we would get 50 people, packed up in my house on Tecumseh. There was times my man, shout out to John Ivory. Remember John Ivory Pat came through one time. He was, oh, let me come in, man. We had a house full of people, rocking the mic, and all that. But after that, it was in the Valley, Valley Park, on stage, Secor. We rocked over there. Mark Terrace had the big room, we rocked in there, you know what I'm saying? And then we started like White Plains. We bought the system out. We did that up there. Peekskill, we started hitting all the spots. 'Cause that's what, hip hop was mobile then. We used to take the equipment on the bus and the train, speakers, amps,
Right.
turntable, shopping carts, pushing them. We find either the light pole or outlet, boop, boop, and then everybody would, because that's how hip hop was back then. All you had to do was turn the music on. People was coming when they heard the music.
Okay. Now, and the reason I asked that to follow this up, now you starting to move into that. You're doing your thing at mom's crib. Now, where do you get to the big arenas? Because
See,
now,
that
as I'm
thing,
saying later on in your life,
that was like in the 90s, way later, when I got into the industry. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So that's what I'm trying to get to. So was there a pause in between
Yeah,
that? Was
absolutely.
there around like 85, 86 that you might have
But
got locked
yeah,
down or anything?
see, 86 January, like I said, I got locked down, went back on the island, was on the island for a whole year. Came out 87 on bail, and then in January, and then February 87, I went up north. So I went up north, came back home January 88. So now I'm out 88, but I wasn't really like I was still DJing, but I wasn't really rocking the mic or nothing. Cause again, now I'm super lit. Cause I don't went up north and survived it, you know, came out like a champ,
Right.
so I came home, I'm running in the street with my state greens on. Cause this thing really mentally did something to me, you know what I'm saying? To where I was just like that. So I wasn't really in 88, I didn't really do music like I was, I was DJing, but shout out to Sean Hardy, David Hardy's brother in the projects, because I would go over there. He has a set and DJ, because I didn't have my set no more. I had no turntables, nothing. I had no records, nothing. I may have had like a crate in the closet, but I almost had lost interest in it because I was in the streets wilding and I was on, you know, some substances,
Okay.
and
Right.
it just turned me into
Yeah.
another animal.
Right. Right. You had some
Facts.
minerals to
You know
get
what I
you
mean?
going a little.
Absolutely, absolutely. So when I came home,
Right.
I went back up north for '88. I got knocked again at the Fresh Fest in Long Island. Rest in peace to I was in Nassau County Jail with bail and on parole with no hope. And Tootie found out where I was at and said, yo, go get him out. And dropped the bag and got me out. And
Wow.
saved my life, King. Because, I was in Long Island now. All that tough shit didn't matter over there, bro. Niggas, I got on sky blue valleys, sky blue silk, and white silk pants. So, niggas is and chains. So, yo, where you from? Yo, you from Brooklyn? I'm telling everybody I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already dudes from Brooklyn in there. So I'm like, yeah, I'm from Crown Heights, boom, boom, boom. But, they all plotting and planning. They come in there, Staley on the bailout. Like, who? What? So I got bailed out. That was 88 September, no, October. No, September, I'm sorry, September. And then October, end of October '88, I got the parole violation. Then I went back. I went to Valhalla first. Shout out to Maine, Manuel Boone. So, came in, M Unit. You for the parole violators. I see Maine. Yeah, man, that's my man right there. Man, like, yo, you got food? Man, yo, I'm just coming
No,
in. Man, like, hold
Rain
up.
is crazy.
Man, just bed to bed, bro. Yo, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Niggas is filling up the bag. You know what I'm saying? Yo, here, Damo, yo, boom, 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 we eating, he telling me about his case. He getting ready to do some football numbers. He like, yo, I'm about to go. I'm like, damn, fam, where? Boom. Oh, damn, fam. He made sure I was good. Shout out to Maine again, you know what I'm saying? Because he
Right,
made sure, I didn't have no problems about Valhalla because I knew everybody. Matter of fact,
right,
Big Wolf's little brother was in Valhalla in juvenile at the time. And, I came on the gate and saw him. He was telling me about some stuff. We had to shout out on them, and they left him alone. You know what I'm saying? So now from there, they shot me back to Long Island. So, because that's where my case was, Nassau County. So now I'm back in Nassau County jail. I run into, rest in peace, my man Rudy Quinones from Fort Greene, a.k.a. Rap. Shout out to Eric B. You know what I'm saying? I run into Rap. I come on the tier, me and him kicking it. I didn't know him, but I knew his baby moms from Manhattanville. We were talking about it because his baby moms I got killed, and we were talking about that. And then he just showed me love, like, yo, man, because he made the call. Such and such. I knew a lot of dudes from Fort Greene. I knew niggas from Bed-Stuy, Farragut. One of the girls I was messing with was from Farragut. Her brother, shout out to
right.
Big Divine. You know, Squeaky. People was giving me validation, like, nah, that's the homie. Yo, don't let nothing, So now I'm good. I'm in Nassau County Jail. I'm doing that. I go back up north, '88, come home, January '91, and I'm back in the street. But before that, my grandfather had died, right? They brought me down to the funeral. I came through Vernon and the state car, cuffed up, shackled up, but the window was down. We coming right by 33rd. Like, yo, yo, yo. People see me. Yo, oh, shit. Yo, Phil. Yo, boo, 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 boo. They take me, Camelot Funeral Home over there. Damn, I forgot what street that might.
Yeah, I know he's there. Over
Camelot.
on Camelot, right
That's where my
there.
grandfather, God bless the dead, had passed. They took me there.
Going to Mount
Right,
Vernon
Mount Vernon
Ave.
Ave.
Yeah,
Mount Vernon Ave. I went to
there you
the, they
go.
let me
Yeah,
go to the wake. So, but then after that, I came home in January '91. So I came home. I'm a little confused because so much changed so fast in that time. And when I came home, I wasn't too right before the Rodney King thing happened. And I come home '91. I'm in old school mode. I'm still thinking, yeah, let's get back together. Yo, you got turntables, and my homie, shout out Funk D, Zulu Nation. Bro, they ain't doing that no more. They doing it, but we making records, bro. Now I had already saw people were making records because I saw Hev when I was in jail, and I saw Hev on video. I was like, yo, screaming out, Vernon, yo, boom, 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 yo, it's everything, yo, here's the rain park. I'm like, I'm lit, because I would have never thought somebody
right,
from where I
right,
came
yeah,
from, was,
right.
what I mean, and have, he blew up, what I'm saying? So now when I came home, I'm looking for Hev. I'm like, yo, how do I get on, And I would see D.O. a lot, what I'm saying? Shout out to D.O., bro. Shout out to
That's a
D.O.
good brother.
D.O. is the
Yo,
one
good dude,
that
man.
helped
Yeah,
me understand if you're going to be in the industry, you got to know how to make a song. Because I was making demos with my man and them, like the DOS effect, I was trying to do whatever everybody was doing. Because I really wasn't a rapper. I was a DJ. I was an old school MC, but I wasn't a rapper. And rap and MC is two different things. That's a whole nother conversation. But
right.
So now, yeah, I'm back in the street, and you know, we wilding. You know, Rodney King got that thing happened. I remember, and we was in the and we was on Third Street pulling everybody we didn't feel was worthy out of their car, and that's when I was a little like the Rock at the time, so I was doing
Yeah,
the one punch Nelsons, boom, right off the corners, boom, 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 yeah. So,
I remember
and
that because my mom had a beauty
your
salon.
brother was
We
my
had to go
man.
down and Fulton.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
we
know
had to go down and Fulton Avenue and lock
Yo,
it up. The show was
we did a
popping.
couple of missions.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
Blaze.
We always got it.
We did a
He's
couple of
like,
missions.
yeah,
You know,
bring your boys and some of your friends. Lock my joint up. They are wilding.
'cause-
And I said, what happened? She's like, the Rodney King joint inspired from Cali all the way
yo,
across the
bro,
nation.
I remember because we was gonna go to Pelham. I remember I was so many people that was like, yo, no, please don't go over there, y'all. Don't, cause you're gonna get your police gonna kill y'all and this and this. So we didn't do it. We just wilded out for a while. But because my man Funk D, God bless him, shout out to Funk D, he sat me down. He was like, "You can't do this, bro. You gonna go back, and you ain't never gonna get out." So he put me on into the industry. He was in the industry. If you look, Cool G Rap video, Road to the Riches, and you see the dude in the
Right.
leather with the hat, with the green eye, that's, Funk, my man, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I know
he
Funky,
was
yeah.
in Shine Hand, Cookie Crew video, like he was already doing it. So he took me down to Burpadell, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to get me.
And pardon me, when I first met D, when you brought him to Cali like 30 years ago, so I had no
That
kids
long
and
time.
nothing. So yeah, 30 years ago, real talk. When I first seen him, he reminded me of the DJ from Houdini,
So everybody, Grandmaster D,
Grandmaster D.
everybody
Yeah.
used to think I was down with Grandmaster D because of that. Because his name is Darius.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
And we
See,
sometimes
yeah.
we would call him D.
Yeah.
So, and he had the green eyes. So they look similar. I mean, if you look from
Yeah.
here, so
Yeah.
people were hitting me
Yeah.
up like, yo, you down with Houdini and da-da-da. Like, nah, why you asking me? I didn't get it. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Right.
yeah, Robin, from Mark Terrace. Absolutely. From Mark
Yeah.
Terrace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to read because I wanted somebody there. Or
Robin,
Elizabeth
yo,
Jackson Moore.
Robin
Yeah.
is one of us, bro. That's
Yeah,
team
that's
right
like,
there.
because, man,
That's team right
because
there.
I had,
Bless her.
yeah, I wasn't with it because I had the
Sis,
1994 Honda
yo,
Accord, the green Honda Accord.
sisters holding
So
the
that
hand
was
and all
a,
that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I remember we used to come to your house. You was a little younger then. I remember we would come upstairs
yeah.
and play. You being there and shit. You had your basketball. I remember we used to always follow you with the basketball, man. I used to come out in different places where you used to shoot hoops and all that. And I remember I used to be like, yo, he going to the NBA, man. Cause you was nice, bro. I'm like, yo, cause I couldn't play ball for shit, bro. I suck.
I let them, I let them damn
But
streets get to me,
we
man.
all, what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
but uh,
yeah.
but yeah. So now we in the '90s and Funk sat me to
So we
yeah,
going back right now. So
yeah.
Funk got you going. He tell you it's different. So now, what did you start to do with my
So
man Funk?
Funk had a crew raw from the core. Him, shout out to my man Tony Free from the Valley. Shout out to DJ Wild West from the Valley. They was a crew already. So I didn't have a crew, so I was by myself, and I was Prince Dominique now. I'm, at that time, I was
Right.
I was the figure, but I hadn't transitioned into that yet, because this is the early '90s. I'm Prince Dominique the Outlaw right now. So I'm with Funk.
Right.
Funk, they did a promo for DJ Red Alert. Shout out to DJ Red Alert. Well, we're gonna get to that too, but so they did this promo, I got on it, and Red Alert plays it on the radio, like almost 4 or 5 months, and as that's going on, we're recording music, but we was still in the house, we had the SP1200 and all that, but we wasn't going in the studio. Now we start going in the studio, because Funk, he was serious about it, and I do this promo for Red Alert. Now, people remember back in '93 when Red Alert show would come on. It used to be this promo was the first promo. Dun, 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 dun. Jaman, Red Alert, Jaman, of the radio station. That was my promo. You know what I mean? So Red Alert, he running the promo every week. People thought I had a record
Wow.
already. So I'm lit now. I'm at Red Alert. God bless him. God bless my niece, Tisha Collins, a.k.a. Tinky. I started doing shows because Red Alert would say, yo, be here at 8. Make sure you here or you ain't getting in. So we would be there. We would get in. We'd be on stage with Red. I get on the mic. I said, Red, can I get on? Get on. So now I'm going, I didn't have no songs. So I'm just going, off, whatever, doing with my thing, whatever. I still had the music,
Freestyle. You was freestyling.
freestyling my own little shit or whatever, at the same time. And then, so as the promo was playing, Red Alert started doing the reggae on Saturday. I do a reggae promo. And that was the last record of the night on the reggae show. Red Alert would play that. Now I got 2 songs playing on the radio. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. I do a big show at Seven Willows in Port Chester.
Okay.
Remember, I don't know if you remember Seven Willows. It changed into something else. I'm on stage doing my thing. Shout out to G.O. Groovy Lou. They came in. I saw them. They came in. Yo, come on. They came on the stage. They started dancing. This is when I really realized how dope they was with the dances and stuff. So they dancing. They on the stage. I'm doing my thing. Lit. You know what I'm saying? All good. I'm like, yeah, this is it. This, we going places, Now I run into my man, Mr. Freeze, from the Jazzy Five, because he's from Soundview. God bless the dad, rest in peace, Mr. Freeze. I run into him one day, this is in like '93, and he's telling me he got this independent label he's with or whatever, because I hadn't seen him in years, He's like, yo, you got any music? I'm like, yeah, yo, I got this song. I had this song called The Outlaw. It's a reggae hip-hop joint, trying to get it out. He said, yo, come down to 99 Bleecker Street, come to the basement, C1. I'll never forget, C1. And I was like, all right. Me and Funk went down there, saw him, he chopped it up. He took me to the owner of the label. It was a Jewish dude, Keith Masco. Shout out to Keith Masco. And I got a single deal, you know what I mean, with the Outlaw. So now I'm a rapper because I got a record, I got a label, and I'm doing things in the industry on top of having Bert Padell and all of them as mentors on how I need to be moving.
So you was a DJ, but you got signed as an MC.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because at that time,
that's a flip.
like the DJs was doing their thing, but it seemed like the industry was trying to phase the DJs out, because, back in the days when you rhyme, you talked about your DJ. When Melly Mel was spinning, be like, flash, oh, fast, again, close to fast, it was, what I'm saying? But then, in the 90s, people were making records. So I guess, it was more like, back then, now, people be like spitting 16. Then they was spitting 28. You know what I mean? Dudes were doing 5-minute rap records, So,
right. Yeah. Super Rhymes. I remember Super Rhymes. Damn near a day. It was damn near a day. Yeah. But it was dope. It was dope, though.
Yeah,
it was dope.
So I did that, and that was my introduction to going to California because of that record.
Okay.
Because I was at an industry party with Funk, and we ran into this dude, and hopefully if he out here and he sees this, he's from Toronto, Canada, named Michael Magnate, the Chin. We used to call him the Chin because he was a light-skinned, Asian-looking dude. You know what I mean? Good dude, though.
Right.
So I brought him to the label because he was dealing with Cardinal Official and all them up in Canada. and he heard my joint, and he was like, "Yo, man, you need to go to L.A." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Yo, I ain't never, dang, L.A. Like, how would I?" So he came to the label, talked to the dude, and the dude says, "Okay, okay, Don, okay, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna take care. I'm gonna pay for it. Now he ain't paid for no plane. I had to go to on the Greyhound bus, but we did that. Now at that time, that was when Jack the Rapper was out, and I went to Jack the Rapper,
Oh,
and that's when I
okay.
ran into the producer Peter Spyro because Mr. Freeze was already dealing with him. He was locked in. He was connected with a lot of people, and then they were shooting Rhyme and Reason, the movie that we was talking about, and where at the end it's me and him and Cool Herc at the end, you know. But that was because of Freeze, you know what I'm saying? He, got the guy, we went down there, and had my promo table with a white sheet and like 50 records, 10 cassettes, and a CD on it. And a little, little cassette box. And I got Keith Murray on the right, Redman next to him, Eric Sherman's over here, you know, everybody that was big, Biggie's over there, you know, I'm over here with my little white sheet. You dudes is looking, they laughing, they pointing, like, yo, you were right there. But they came over
For
there.
sure.
Because they
Yeah.
like, well, yo,
Right.
fam, what label you on? I'm like, yo, you know, with Radical Records, and, you know, boom, boom, boom. So I'm taking pictures with that, and, you know, it wasn't no cell phones then.
Hey,
But
and you got Basil. Basil
shout
just
out to
pulled up,
Bay.
right? I know you
Man,
just talked about it. You talked about it.
shout
Yeah, you
out to
talked about
Bay's
it.
Day One, dog, Culver
After we
City.
finish, if Basil's still up here, after we finish a little bit, I'm gonna bring him
Yeah,
up so y'all can
absolutely,
rap a little bit.
absolutely, King.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So,
the man. Uncle Basil in the
you know,
house. Okay, so look, I don't want to go
yeah,
too far.
I
That's
know, we
beautiful,
going too
right?
deep.
So let's go. No, you good. This is dope. I love it. I love it. When you take off, take off. I don't want to land you. I want you to land yourself. But I got you. Okay, now let's go back to you said something. Rhyme and Reasons. Now I was watching Rhyme and Reasons in California and all that. And I always love watching hip hop stuff from B Street, man, to Wild Style, because you get to see a lot. You don't get to see it all, but you get to see a lot, right? So I'm watching it, right? And I'm checking it out because anything that got MC Heavy D on the cover at that time, I was checking head. Because you know we represented
That's right.
Mount Vernon. We represented the Pete Box, the CL Smooths, the YG.
All
At
that.
that moment, we were supporting
Right,
everybody coming through hip
right,
hop now. Even Jeff Red on the R&B, but we just
right.
talk about hip hop today. Um, you get. I'm sitting, and then I'm watching the credits at the end, and then I look, and at the time I got the VHS. I still got the
Right. I was gonna
VHS tape.
say, yeah.
I didn't have no DVD at the
Right.
time,
Wasn't
so
no DVD.
I rewind it, and I look. I said, "Oh, small man." And maybe a year later, or maybe 6 months, because I want to say I was like in '96 or so
Right.
when I
That's when I
seen it.
popped up. That's right.
Okay, and I haven't
Right.
seen you in a minute. I
Right.
haven't seen you because I went to college and all that. '86
Right.
graduating college, so you went through what you was going through. So we vanished, and then
Right.
I moved to California. So when you coming back doing your thing, cracking, I haven't seen you in a minute. I look at the VHS. I said, "That's my
Right.
man right there." So I'm winding it back because you know it ain't like the DVD. You go
Right.
back fast. VHS, you gotta try to catch
Right.
it right. So I said, "Oh," and then I end up seeing you in a physical
Right.
5 months later. Just
But
walk with me
no,
a
I
little
had saw you
bit. Walk.
before that. Remember, you had came to the Vernon. You was on your way back when I saw you, because I think you was leaving like the next day or something. You was like, "Yo, take my number."
Right,
And I remember I had told you,
right,
yo, I'll be out there, man. Yo, I'm coming back. And you was like, yo, when you get, make sure you call me when you get back to Cali. You gave me your number. That's when you was in Sherman Oaks at the time. I remember that. Then
facts.
when I came
Yeah,
out, we linked. You know what I mean?
yeah. Okay, so now I see you. Now you come over and see me in the Cali. I haven't seen you in a minute. You know, you used to always come over the house. Used to come over to my aunt's house on Second Avenue, hang out with my brother and all that. You know, he was wild like
Of
y'all. We'll
course.
get into that a little
That's my
later.
bro,
Yeah,
Caesar.
we'll get into that a little later. But so you do the Rhyme and Reasons I see. What was that though, man? Because I mean, you
Well,
know, at that time we wasn't really getting to see too many rappers on the movie joints. We would see y'all on like, you know, music video
right.
box. joints like that. But now we starting to see y'all
Right,
on the screen,
right,
on the movie
absolutely.
screen. How was that,
Well, it was
bro?
amazing to me because I wasn't a part of it. Freeze was. So because I was there with him, I was just tagging along. Shout out to D Still, Dennis Still, my other bro from Soundview, who was with me at that time, and they was doing it. I didn't even know what was going on, and the Freeze was like, "Yo, we shooting this. They shooting this movie. Boom. I want to try to get you in a clip or something, to help boost your shit, And I'm like, "Oh, movie." I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna be an actor, whatever. He's like, nah, nothing like that. But I'm gonna get you in. So it
Yeah.
just so happened, me, him, and Herc was standing and talking about something. We was talking about the Salt and Pepper song. I forgot the name of the song, but at the time, Herc was massive. He was big, deep in his workout thing back then. So he was down there with the
Right.
shirt off, and all the girls, was on him. You know what I mean? So we in the hallway talking about that. Saying, oh yeah, the girls. Well, I'm looking around. I got my afro. I'm looking around. There's mad people. We in the hotel. But I was just amazed. Like, yo, this like amazing.
Hey, was it that salt and pepper song that went doom 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 doom
Not
doom
that
doom
one.
doom
It
doom?
was the one that
Oh,
said, the one she said,
okay.
I bet your mama never said you had a butt like that, something like that. I just don't remember what song.
Oh,
It ain't that one
and
though,
if
but it, I can't
okay,
remember.
I
I
got you. I
think,
think I know
was it
what
What
you
a
be talking
Man or
about.
one of,
Okay.
I'm not sure. But
Yeah,
we
what a
was,
man, what a mighty good man. Because I think that's the joint that got them. Oh, really? I know Push It was the joint that got them
right,
there.
right, right,
But I think as far as rewards or what a man or shake your thing or
right.
something, it's your
But,
thing or something,
prior,
something like
way
that.
before that, I had saw you in the Right On magazine when I was up north. Wasn't you in the magazine with
Oh,
them or something? It
yeah,
was
I was in
something you was there.
the
You was in
yeah
the
was
magazine. I was like,
with Heavy
Mahab,
D, with Heavy D
right,
and
with
Salt and Pepper.
Mahab.
Now.
And I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
shit, yo, that's
Yeah,
yo. Wait, but
right. I
but
know my mom bought like 50 of
yeah,
them joints.
you know
She
what I
had them
mean.
in the beauty salon. My
But
man, yeah.
but yeah, we
Yeah.
did that. Yeah, so that was, I didn't really know what they were doing, but I was just like, yo, that was lit. Like just to be there and see what they were doing, the equipment, and I was just like, wow. And then to see all these entertainers from all over the country that is there, at in the same place.
Uh-huh.
People from the South, Cali, Alabama, you name it. Everybody was at Jack the Rapper back then. So,
Right.
and it was love. Nobody wasn't, nobody wasn't wilding yet. Not at the one I went to. That was the one in Orlando that time. It was in Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
But yeah, so they did that, and I was like, wow, that's dope. And after that,
And Bass
I did
is over here giving
my
us some
first,
salt and pepper songs. He's
uh,
saying salt and pepper, he's saying push it. He's giving us a little bit of
yeah,
love. Hey,
absolutely.
my bad, go ahead, bro.
After that,
Yeah.
I did my first video, music video, the Outlaw for the Outlaw, and when I did that, Tyson Beckford was coming up at the time. He was doing his modeling thing. He hadn't hit it
Yeah.
big yet, but he was cool with my
Man.
man from Soundview, Devon. Shout out to Devon if you see this, and thank you, Devon, because you helped me with that. And Tyson Bedford came through because of him. You know what I mean? I wish I had the video. I don't have it. Somebody out there got it, but ain't nobody gonna let me have it. They ain't, somebody got that video though. But Tyson Bedford got the video. You know what I'm saying? He got in there. K Superior, Dougie Fresh homie was in there. My homie, shout out to Michael Matrix, Porter, he came down to support Cool Ski, you know what I'm saying? Chef Flynn, Classy D, you know what I'm saying? You know my man Classy D. So we did that. And Ralph McDaniels played it. He played it a couple of times. And Rachel, when they had the Caribbean Rhythms on BET, they played it on there a couple of times. So that is what kind of helped me, get start winning.
Just give me one
Yeah,
second. Just give me 1 second. I just want to give
yeah,
Toya Cooper a shout out. I
yeah,
see you, Toya Cooper now. Yeah, what up, Toya? Yeah, that's one of our legends too in New York, not one of our female legends. But I just want to give a
yeah,
shout out. Keep going on, my brother. They
absolutely.
watching. I just want to give people the
Yeah,
love here.
absolutely. Keep
Okay?
shouting them out, man. I appreciate anybody that's on and watching. Uh,
No doubt.
so yeah, we did the video. That got me really. It got me out there. I started traveling the world. I went to New Zealand. I went to England. Went to Canada. Went all around the country. You know, performing. You know, I wasn't getting 10 grand a show, but I was selling CDs. I learned how to sell CDs and T-shirts, bro. That's how I made my money. I never sold records in the store. If I did, I don't know about it. But on that hustle, you know, because we would go on the label and Freeze would be like, yo, here go 300 records, 300 cassettes, 300 CDs. Do what you got to do, bro. And I would get out there and just, you know, when I go any city or wherever, I had that stuff and I was selling. And that's how I made money. And I made friends. I made alliances, allegiances to this day that I'm family with. You know, I ain't gonna say friends. I helped build a community of great people that to this day got my back. You know what I'm saying? Out of state. So shout out to, you know, it's just so many of them, you know, but we'll get to that, you know, and if not on this interview, we can always do another one, fam, because it's just too much information to try to get it
You know,
all
we're gonna
in right now.
get to it. We're gonna get to it. So now I'm gonna play a little game
Absolutely.
right now. I'm gonna just throw some things at you and you're gonna tell me about it, right? And you can get how deep you want to get and you can how less. First one, we got
I,
we got oh I see my
okay,
girl Anton,
I
yeah.
see somebody.
Anton Gibbs is up here, yeah, that's our girl. Yeah, she's up in the house. That's my girl. Okay, I'm seeing the joints, but let me read this here. And Bays is giving some joints, you know, some big love up here in the comments. We're gonna get to those too, man. We're gonna read the comments so you can respond too. Okay, I'm gonna throw something
Okay,
at you right quick. Bone City Crew.
absolutely. Bone City Crew is where it all started. Tecumseh Avenue in Mount Vernon, with my day ones already there, you know, Rock, Moo, Booba J, Philippine, Dave, Donald, uh, Bass, Brother Lee, Leon Thompson, rest in peace. My heart's still broken. You know, Marky Black and New Rochelle, LJ, you know, Kenny Gessingham was like little, you know, still kind of, so they was there. They was a part of it too, but they was still kind of young. They hadn't blossomed just yet. But,
Right.
you know, Huguenot Crew, you know, New Rochelle, you know, Shorty, Roberto, you know, Rod, uh, Rizzo, Don Rizzo, Bob Beanbag, Big Head Dave, rest in peace, Dave. He passed away. Mate, you know, Carl, he passed away. So many of us, so many gone. Oink, God bless the day. He passed away, New Rochelle. So it was really a blend of New Rochelle and Mount Vernon, you know, us together. Uh, we used to have my man, uh, Wayne, his name was Wayne too. His head was like this, the dark skinned cat. So we used to call him head like this because his head was sideways like this, you know. And, you know,
Right.
Thea, God bless, from Langdon, my girl, like, she was part of us. Big Bob from Fulton Ave, shout out Bobby Cakes, is what he is now. He makes the cakes. Uh, man, it's so many. I'm probably missing a shot. Rest in peace, Billy Butcher.
Basil said Little
And,
Brown. Basil said
and
Little
like
Brown.
Brownsville, shout out to Brownsville, little Brown. Uh, it's, this is a lot more, man. I just can't, you know, process everybody in my head right now. But those are the originals as far as where it all started. You know, of course, Sam Droop, you know, Max, you know, because they started Bone
Right.
City, and I was the apprentice, and then they let me lead because I was doing the music. So they put me in the front because of the music. You know, I mean, that's when we was going to New Rochelle, playing music, doing parties. We did the Boys Club. You know, we did the what they call right there where the Lincoln Avenue. There was Lincoln Park there, and then across the street it was like a community center, like right
You
there.
talking about the boys club? Oh, you talking about the community
Uh,
center across the other
well,
side?
there was the
Because
park
they
was
had the
right
boys
there.
club.
Well, we did the Boys Club too.
Okay.
We did that too. But before that, we did
But you're right, across the street where the church
like
was
there was
at,
like
there
a
was a little community.
community or something was right there. I remember we did that. We brought my man and them from the Bronx up there did the show, and I I opened up for them, and you know so yeah, Bone City, man. That's without them it wouldn't be no me, man. I would have never existed. My name would have never came out. I would have never probably even been the person that I am because of Drew, Max, Raheem, and Sam are the ones that groomed me into being the man, and you know taught me how to fight and take a stand. You know, because I was a loudmouth back then, bro. Yeah, 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 yeah. I talk
Yeah.
make it, and then
No
pull that
doubt.
joint out, and then I wasn't, you know what I mean, and you know they showed me like, yo, you got to put work. You ain't no pulling it out and not, and that's really when I had to, I can't really go further on that.
Right. Okay.
But
So let me throw out some other names. I'm gonna throw one, I'm gonna skip around and we're gonna come back. I just wanna just do this, get you a little loose a little bit. All right. K Dot,
yeah,
Kendrick Lamar. How do you feel about the Super Bowl joint? As a rapper, you done been to the West Coast, you're from the East Coast, but you spent a lot of time out here. He's a new cat coming up, but he's putting in work. How do you feel about the whole conversation about the Super Bowl and him getting a joint? What's just your take on it, your
my thing
perspective?
is you can't take it personal that he's doing it because it's a business, bro. It's not that Lil Wayne is not good enough. It's just that those kind of corporations like the NFL and all of them, they want what's going on in the moment so they can attach themselves to it because it's going to bring in money. Not that Lil Wayne ain't going to bring in the money. Of course he's going to bring it in. But because Kendrick did something in the moment that captured the world, they just want to ride the wave on it. That's all they doing. They don't care about him, but they know that people going to tune in because he put out a song that captured the world in the moment. And that's what they all about. You know what I'm saying? And when they not all about that, it's because they got enough and they don't care. But right now, and it was who
It
recommended
just, it
him,
just,
they listened to him. They listened to, I guess
fact.
Jay was the one that, said, hey, put him in there. And so, I'm not mad at it. I mean, it's a business move, bro. That's all it is.
And, and, and my whole take on it, the music thing is beautiful for the halftime show and things like that.
Right.
But the most important thing, there's a lot of fathers and mothers watching their sons play
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
a big dream they worked out all their life from high school. I played sports, so I know how it is when you make it a big joint. That's why you cry, you laugh, you celebrate, because you might not never see it again because it's hard. But I get it with the music stuff, but I just want my people out there. Sometimes y'all let the worst distraction distract you. The NFL Super Bowl ain't about no halftime show. It's about two teams that made it. Yeah, and we can get some entertainment just for 5-15 minutes.
Right.
Great. Y'all gonna get a whole bunch of entertainment for the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Maybe get some overtime.
Absolutely.
So I just think we gotta don't worry about who's letting who rock where. Long as we rocking, because the number one thing I want to say, and then I'm gonna move on that because it's all about you. The number one thing I want to say is I heard a lot of criticism to this decision, Jay-Z, right? But I never heard a lot of brothers say, congratulations, Kendrick Lamar. So yeah, congrats, you got it, bro. I know we didn't get it, because most of you Louisiana brothers, listen to me. You don't live in Louisiana. I know how it looks down there. You don't move to Florida, Atlanta, and you really don't come back and do nothing. So I'm saying, don't let a Super Bowl act like you've been doing something. Okay, that's what. And then you'll get a whole bunch of Super Bowls in New Orleans anyway. Stop it. Get over the pity party. Now back to my man Don Figgs. Okay, let's
King,
go.
give me. I need
Yeah,
to take a pause for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna be
take,
right back.
go ahead. I got everybody. Go ahead. Take a pause.
Hold
Go
me
ahead. There
down.
you go. Yeah,
You
got
you
you.
know, brother, gotta
So
take a
holding
breath,
it
man.
down with all light, no smoke. Bays, I want to bring you up in a little bit, man, because Don Fitch is going to chop it up with you, bro. And I know y'all got some things and some history, man. We starting the show back, you know. We're going to have certain days. We're not going to be on a regular set time like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but we're going to be all over the place. We're going to be on TikTok, IG. We're going to be on also. Yeah, I'm going to bring you up right now, Bays. Yeah, I got you right now, kid. We're going to be, I'm bring you up right now, Bays. We're going to be on okay, Bays, I'm adding you right now. We're going to be on YouTube, TikTok. We're going to be on Facebook, Instagram. So come on through. We're going to be talking to a lot of people. I got you, Bays, adding you in right now. So just go ahead and hit the button whenever you come back. When you want to come up, fam, I got you. So I appreciate everybody pulling up. We're going to get back with Don Figgs. And we just talking about rhymes and reasons. We talking about things that he went through, getting into the hip hop scene, things that most of our youth have to go through sometimes, the bad, the good, and ugly, because we got a lot of people in our ears doing certain things. Yeah, Bass, whenever you want to hit it, just hit it and come on up, brother. Yes. So I see Nell Gill in the house. She said, hey, Bass, what's up to you? Let me see who else is in the house right now. Give some shout outs for my man is taking a little break. Earl Monroe, what up, Earl the Pearl? I see you, King. Let's see who else is up there. Let's see. Okay, Bays, it says you didn't answer, so let me see if I can send
Sorry,
you
get
another
back in the house.
request. Okay.
Justice, yeah.
I see Bays wanted to come up for a second. Let me see something. All right. I'm gonna try to get Bays. Okay, so let's get back to it and see if Bays come up and
All
join.
right.
Or something with average on. So, cause we got about, we're doing very good, but we got about
Okay,
44 minutes, man.
good, good.
And then we're gonna, do our thing. Yeah, so we good. All right. Now, um, just a little bit, man, just from the person you used to hang out with the family with me, man. How was it like being with my brother, man? How was, the ventures with y'all sometimes? I'm just throwing that out there.
He's a G. Tifu was a G, and he was my cousin. Drew was cool with them, so that's how I met him
How was his
because of
people?
Drew.
Who was his
Because
people?
Drew
Yeah.
was going
Yeah.
over there, and when I came around, I was just trying to be with them because they was already doing their thing. You know what I mean? So when I came through, I was doing my thing, but not like they was. They was really getting it in. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to imitate them, So I love being around them. We used to drink 40s and that's when not even 40. Remember we used to have the big 80-ounce joints? So they used to
Yeah.
take 3-4 of those down like and I
Yeah.
was I was a rookie still. So
I just didn't know how y'all did that in the
man,
summer, man. I didn't know how
bro,
y'all used to do that in
trust
the
me, I
summer,
threw up
bro.
on myself many times trying to hang out with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yeah.
what was it? What is the cola
Yep.
champagne, the Mo
Oh
Duck?
yeah, bro.
Oh,
Champagne, more done.
yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Yo, bro.
So all right. So yo, now let's get back to this. All right, you come to Cali, right? So you doing some big things. I'm throwing out names for
Okay.
you. You Prince Dominique. How you and Prince Whipple Whip get down? Because I kind of, when me and
Well,
you got back down, you was taking me around certain artists out here and doing things with them. How did you get
I
down
had
with Prince
ran
Whipple
back
Whip?
in the whip because my man, it was a guy named Carlito from Temecula. He had a studio up in Hollywood, and he was working with him and Melly Mel at the time. They was doing some stuff, and I just so happened Carlito I had met him through somebody else too. I can't remember who I met him through. But then one day, we pull up. Whip and Mel is with him, and I'm like, oh snap, yo, boom, boom, boom. We like, yo, man, from the Bronx, I know you, but we didn't really know each other. I never hung out with Whip and them. They was older than me. They was doing it. But once when I saw him and I said, yo, boom, 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 but they knew who Funk was. Because Funk is in Zulu Nation and has been since '70. So because of him, they I was able to be cool. It just so happened that's when we was staying at your spot up there in Sherman Oaks, and then they came to the house. We was blowing it down and topping it up, and and I know they was doing shows out there at the time with like
So you got Uncle Bays up. Brains is up here with you right now.
Brethren. Yes, big up, brethren. Big up, salute.
Salud, Dominique, salud.
Man.
Okay, so I'm gonna let one more question, and then we can get into some free flow conversation. So how was it meeting Melly Mel? Because the studio you was talking about in Hollywood is the studio you brought me by, and that's how I met Whit. And I met Mel that day, and I think the studio was on the same side as the movie, the Chinese man's movie.
Yeah, it was over there. Yeah, absolutely.
That side. And yeah, if I remember right, we went in there, and that was the first time I ever seen Melly Mel. This was damn near like, oh, we going back, bro. You talking about 15, 20 years ago. First time I seen Melly Mel, and he looked the same. I mean, it looked the same. I'm like, yeah, Melly, you know what I mean? So how was that? I mean, because Mel is one of our icon rappers growing up watching Beat Street Art. How was it to even be around him or work with him? How was that vibe?
I didn't get to work with him, but just being around him, I mean, to me, it was like being around a movie star, because they was our movie stars, before anything. Because when, coming up, listening to them and seeing them in the parks and, in the jams and what have you, they was doing the things that we wasn't doing, and they were out there, you know what I'm saying? So to see him, for me, them out there was like, wow, they out here, I'm out here with them, like it made me feel good, like, oh, I must be really, because to me, those were the celebrities, you know what I mean? I still wasn't locked in on all that yet, I knew the old school Jim Brown and all that, but as far as our generation and a little bit older than us, I didn't consider them in those realms. But seeing these guys, I did, because they were the hip hop icons, and they still are.
Okay. So, I'm about to open it up in the middle. Got about two more for you, my brother. Then I'm gonna open it up, man. Tell us about your man Judah. How'd you rock with Judah coming over here, and what's some things Judah's doing now?
Right now, we got a restaurant in Long Beach, so we kind of taking a break from that and just building the brand a little bit. Start going off more into the seasonings and different things. But Judah, he still does events. He does a lot of reggae events. A lot of the stuff he does now is more private. Like, people hire him to put stuff together, and he'll do it. He'll holler at me and pull me in, to perform or whatever, because he's pretty much my manager right now. And my brother from another mother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, got my back all day. To the fullest, just like you.
And if people need to find out where he was located, I know he moves around. If they need to find out, what would they do? How would they?
On his Facebook, Judah Star, because he's visible there, and he posts up there. But he's Long Beach, California. He's from Compton. He was the one that took me to Compton. You know what I mean? And I lived at his house in Compton for a while. You know what I mean? That's how I know about that.
Okay, I'm almost finished my little joint for you. and then because we got some important things, and you and Bays and all us can rock out for a
Okay.
second. So second of all, how was it meeting Rick Ross and being around the real, not the MC Rick Ross, the real
Right.
hustling Freeway
Well,
Ross?
I met Freeway through Judah one time. You know, we had a little quick interaction, you know, boom, boom, boom. But I had never been around him since then. There was just one time when, you know, Judah introduced me to him and we chopped it for a quick minute, did a little video clip, and, you know, but then Judah introduced me to his right hand man, Lorenzo Murphy, and me and I call him Zoe. We, you know, just clicked and, you know, became a team. You know what I'm saying? And I've been knowing him now for like 10 years. And, you know, we just started making moves, you know. And that's why you see me posting the Compton politics. And, you know, I'm a part of that. And, you know, because he's all about community and trying to help the communities and, you know, talk to the kids, get them out of these gangs. And, you know, so he's one of the reasons why I started transitioning into community work. That's Judah as well. You know, we started doing more community stuff, you know, helping people get community programs started, helping people get funding for their nonprofits, helping homeless people get shelters, and, you know, started getting more into that, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm still doing music. But now for me, you know, the music is the vehicle to generate the funds or the attention needed to get these things done. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, because of Judah, I became Community Revolution and Progress. You know what that spells? No,
Yes,
I don't
it's
gang
correct.
bang. I don't
I
I don't promote
know
gang
what that
banging.
means.
And all my C's that do, they don't want me doing that because they understand what my role needs to be, and that's what my role is as a person that represents. And only because, you know, when I got to California, I was homeless, bro. I didn't have nothing. You know what I mean? And they took me in. I'm living there. I'm living in Compton. I'm living in South Central. I'm living
Right.
with Baby Mac, my nephew, Culver City, Orange County. They taking care of me. They helping me. They put me in shows. They help making sure I'm making an income. You know, so it's only right for me to represent because in that time of my life, I was down, bro. And I had music and all that, and you know, it was a lot of other stuff going on. So, you know, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's where that came from.
You got a lot of West Coast
Yeah,
love, bro. You got
absolutely.
a lot of West Coast love. Okay, so this is very important, man. You might want to talk to people, and this is the last question, and then we get this chop it up. So we got like 30 minutes
Okay.
left, and we want to have some fun with it. There's a black-owned theater in Brooklyn that's having problems. Can you just let the people know outside on the platform right now, and just talk about, you know, because sometimes we got to let each other know about our own, and we got to try to support and help. So I'm just going to give you the mic and let you talk right now about, you know, what's going on, and maybe some of the people can help and understand what's going on and support by any means.
Right, absolutely. You know, it's a place called the Black Lady Theater that's in Brooklyn that was pretty much hijacked by people. And what they did was they committed deed fraud and stole the building. And with that, they also stole the Slave Theater in Brooklyn, which is where the National Action Network started. And, you know, they committed deed fraud, stole the building, and, you know, they're trying to control it, you know, and keep the original owners out of the building. So we're fighting to try to get the property back. You know what I'm saying? Because these are black legacies. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that disappoints me a lot with our people is we could fight and march and all that for everything else. When I started mentioning this, nothing, nothing. no responses, nothing. And that's cool. People don't have to do anything, but then don't call me when somebody gets shot or something and you want me to participate and get support and march and all that when here we got a cause right here in front of us and ain't nobody even trying to do nothing, bro, because it ain't celebrity enough. And that's one thing about our people. If it ain't celebrity, nobody wants to be attached to it. And that's fine.
So,
They don't have to. But
so, so people want to, because we doing this live, we're gonna try to bring it to some people and get it out there, get some momentum. If people wanted to get some more information, how would they go about
I
that?
just put their link in the comment to the website. All they gotta do is go on their website, man. It tells them everything about what happened, the cause, what they trying to do. Shout out to my bro, nephew, Minister Omar
Do that
Hart.
for me. Do that for me.
Yeah, it's in
Put it in the
it's in the
web. Put
comment.
it in the comments
It's in
right
the
here. Yeah.
comments.
Do that when we get
And
it.
then
Yeah. Before
yeah,
if you got to do it a little
yeah,
later,
we'll
but
drop
get
it
it in there
again,
so people
just in
see it.
case,
And I'll push it. I'll
you
push it.
know.
Yeah, I'll
But
push it,
and then
bro.
we're gonna get Omar on here to talk with you because and they're still operating. They're operating, you know, out of the building, but they still operating. And I'm doing stuff with them. I this summer I missed the whole summer because of my health situation, but I'm still with them, and I will be with them always because of what they represent. And I just think it's very necessary that we fight because when they take our legacies 20 years from now, what are we going to have for our younger people? Let alone they the people that own the buildings were our people and they own the property the buildings was on. And that's the thing about New York. They don't want us owning the property. You can pay rent, but you can't own the property. So that's a whole nother, you know.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean on that one. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation that we can get deep into. For real, yeah. Yo, Bays, go ahead, man. I know you've been waiting patiently, man. You got Don up here, man. I know you might
Do
want to
what you
reminisce
do. Just do what you
and
do, man. I'm proud of what's going on right now with Dominique and you, man. Big thing, big thing.
Big ups,
like,
big ups, big ups. Absolutely, King.
so, so a little earlier, Bays, he was just talking about, your brother, you, when he was hanging. I was just asking some questions when he had moved up from the Bronx to Mount Vernon. He was giving some shout outs to you and your brother Eddie, certain cats he was rolling through. And then when I asked him about, the crew, the last crew, he mentioned you and some other cats. So I just kind of wanted to hear right now, just maybe a little bit of, I still rock with y'all, but maybe some reminiscing. Maybe y'all got a story y'all want to hear that y'all was doing when y'all was hanging
Yeah.
out that I didn't never hear.
I could tell you one
Yo,
funny story. Bays is the one that
Okay,
told
let's
me.
get it. Let's get
Bays,
it. Yeah.
Bays is the one that told me when I would be in the club. Now, Bays, I'm gonna take you back. Between Union and First, they used to have the club right there, and then
in
across the
the
street was
wall.
the gas station.
In the
Right,
wall, the club in the
right.
wall.
So I
It was
remember.
a Jamaican man,
Right,
on
He had
that
the
thing.
club. So I remember we used to bubble in there. I remember I was in there trying to dance with somebody. I remember I was all stiff. And Baze was like, yo, man, you can't, know, you have to rub, man. Yeah, rub
Rubber
it
dub.
up, man. You know?
Yeah.
I remember
Yo,
I
remember
was
we
on
call you
like
roll the
that,
barrel. We call you roll the
roll the
barrel
barrel,
because
yo,
the way
there it
you
is,
used to
bro.
roll.
Only the originals know that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So Baze is for life, bro, for life,
But
bro.
Dominique, you remember when we used to go to Portchester, you used to have this girl, I think her name was Tanya. What was her
I
name?
think that was Pumpkin.
The girl, she used to live up by the train
Yeah,
station. Niggas
Pumpkin.
wanted to,
Yeah,
yo,
Pumpkin.
niggas wasn't giving you no chance over there.
Yo,
But
bro.
yo, when we went over there, remember me and you and a couple of Phil and them, we went up in the building over Travis
Oh,
Avenue partying in the
yup,
basement.
that's right. And shout out to New York, man. Patrick Parker, shout out to New
Oh
York.
yeah.
Shout out to Calvin, CT, family
Shout
in
out to
Portchester.
everybody in Portchester, man, that rolled
Absolutely,
with us, man.
man. Weber Drive.
Yeah. But
Yo, I
yo,
remember,
Dominique, you had that place sold up, man.
yo, that's because we used to do the community center. Remember, we used to bring
Oh
the
yeah,
music
oh
in
yeah,
there, and we used to
oh yeah.
DJ in there, throw parties, and
You
yo,
had
that's
the
just like
baddest girl girl out there,
Yo,
man.
Pumpkin, man. I love Pumpkin. God bless, man. I don't know where she's at now,
But
but
yo,
much love, man. And her
yo, she
brother
used to be
Terry.
pretty as
Terry
hell,
is her
man.
brother. Good dude. Absolutely, man.
She used to be pretty as
Yeah,
hell, though, man.
she
Niggas
was
was mad.
fine, bro. She
Oh,
was
yeah.
fine. She cut me off though. It broke my heart.
Yo, you
you,
keep on
you
going
know,
after her, though. I remember that.
because you know what? She was dating. She started dating Chris Vincent from
Some niggas,
341st.
she was dating some niggas out there when we went out there tonight in the
Man,
building.
that was
I
Chris
remember,
Vincent and them from the
we was
Bronx,
shocking niggas because it was a lot of us, man.
and and them niggas up there. That was the dude Skiador, and a whole bunch of dudes, from up
Yo,
there.
there was some thug niggas out
Yeah.
there, man, named Jody and Prick.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember them too.
That nigga was
Absolutely.
the one that was thugging the place out there, man. I found out lately that they was Ali and them family, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that. I remember that, man.
But yo, I don't forget while we roll, man.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you something else and shit. You're gonna be like, yo, Baze, don't forget. It was one night that it was me, you, Ty Sticking, a couple of us. We went to a place up in Connecticut, man. And yo, was big fight broke out. Yo, we was going off up in that place, man.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah, we had to regulate.
Yeah, I don't even like to reminisce too much, but yo, it was a lot of jealousy, man.
Yeah.
So we had to put it on brothers, man. Show them that we was.
No matter where I went to a club. I remember that time. Yeah.
I don't forget a lot of moves, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
King, absolutely, man.
Because we
love it.
we party hard, man. That's one thing with us. We party hard.
Yeah, see, we stuck together.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why we had what we had. Because if one man had a hamburger, then that hamburger had to get split 100 ways. If one man had a soda, 80 people had to drink from that soda. We took care of each other, bro.
Yo, everybody was clean, man. Everybody was clean, man. Everybody was on the same page.
And that is the thing that I'll never forget.
So let me ask both of you brothers, because your reminiscence is good. Do you think, and this is your perspective, was the love way greater back then we was looking out than the love we receiving now as brothers?
Yeah.
When we were younger, did we get more love as younger brothers?
Absolutely, man. Can I say something, Dominique? It's poisonous love going on right now, man.
Yeah.
Poisonous love going on right now, man.
Yeah.
It cannot compare to the 80s right now.
Absolutely.
No comparison in no form of way. The entertainers can't be compared. No female can be compared. They look good, but they got silly brain. And they don't carry themselves to the levels that I could even flirtate out there. I don't do it. But when I was coming up, man, are you talking about Bone City Crew? Dominique and them will tell you that I'm a ladies' man, man.
Absolutely.
I was big time.
That was our thing,
I was
bro.
big time when it come down to Bone City Crew, man.
Really?
I did it anywhere I go. I did it. I mean, like if a female wanna test me, I'ma test her right there. You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, we wasn't fighters, we was lovers, but we had to fight because we was lovers. So you know how that go. Niggas get mad because we coming through. We got all the girls.
Y'all didn't have to fight because y'all was lovers. Y'all had to fight because y'all was coming in.
We come in.
Hey, yo, we used to go to a place called in New Rochelle called Over the West. Union Avenue Over the West.
Oh man, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
Man, we been talking a little bit about that earlier about LJ. Remember we used to go to LJ house and DJ and go to Huguenot, hang out, up there on Main Street, and we used to sneak in the theater in there in New Rochelle.
Oh, no, New Rochelle, man, was a hometown too, man.
Rush in there. Yeah, bro, those are the best days of my life, man. I wish. And we was always regulating our last bus, man. The last bus we always he used to just let us get on free because he know it'd be like 30 of us, bro.
But hold up. Y'all can still get on the bus with the back door, or y'all would just rush the back door.
Oh, yeah. We were in the front door. We would come like one person away at the bus stop.
Man.
When that door opened up, we would rush front and back door. The bus driver. Remember that one bus driver? That last bus. He was cool. He'd be like,
he was cool with us because he know that we rode that shit all the time, man.
just get on. We ain't never had to diss that man, bro. That man would be like, get on.
We had no trauma beef with nobody, man. When it come down to big people thing, we roll like we was big people coming up, and we was young as hell, man.
We was physically fit, bro. Because we used to walk
everybody
to
have
New Rochelle.
respect.
We would walk to New Rochelle. Sometimes we even ride the bikes.
We ride the bicycle. God bless. Hey, Dominic.
Yeah.
God bless. He died, man. The last week we slowed down on the bicycle because of Butch.
Billy Butch, man.
Yeah, Butch died off the bicycle when we riding down by the graveyard, man.
Max had him on the handlebars.
Yeah.
No brakes on the bike.
No brakes, no light, no horn.
The hill.
No brakes, no light, no horn.
Yeah. You know, Max didn't die, but Butch, he died.
Hey, see, that's something important that y'all said, because everybody sometimes when I talk about them, talk about not them, talk about New Rochelle and Mount Vernon, they don't never bring up a time where New Rochelle and Mount Vernon was tight.
Yeah.
There was a time when y'all came up.
Yo, ain't nobody mess with us, man. Ain't nobody mess with us over there.
We went.
I remember with Roberto, because my dad is on here right now, but I know Roberto worked with my dad in the city of New Rochelle. There was times that I could go through New Rochelle and it was cool because y'all had established some Mount Vernon coolness with some New Rochelle brothers. Not everybody could do it, I'm saying. But there was certain
keep in mind, we wasn't cool with like the dudes down there in City Park. We wasn't like Ben Bating. We wasn't we didn't have any problem with them.
I want to share something, man. Dominique, you gonna remember this one too, man. It was a night right before Marky Black died. We went to the boys club, man. And niggas was trying to show off on us. Yo, we was the roughest crew, man.
Right.
We was the roughest crew. We ain't even planned to fight nobody, man. When we were up in the place, people they didn't even know that we outnumbered them because we all around the club.
That's right.
Niggas popping shit. We all around the club. Guess what we said to each other? Yo, just take off your shirt. We all have on white T-shirt.
Yep.
Who this and that, and stay behind the white T-shirt because niggas don't know that we all down together.
Right. I remember that.
Absolutely. White Plains crew came in. Mustafa and them came in.
That's right.
Yo, we start beating the mess out of whosoever. Believe you me. Marky Black pass and go, and Marky Black had the 45 machete.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long joint, we call it the 45 when niggas talking about. Niggas talking about gun, we ain't have to pull out no gun.
Yo,
we got them
machete. Center blocks, bro. Now we might have one pistol, but we didn't really have to use the gun because we never bust it.
We never bust that joint. We just said, yo, listen, if a nigga don't pull out a pistol, we ain't pulling out shit. Bro. And if a nigga pull out a pistol, we taking it.
I remember Crow Bird, bro. God bless. I don't know where he is.
He's around. He's around.
He's okay, bro.
He's around.
When I tell you,
he's not around Mount Vernon. He down south somewhere, man.
He could have went pro. This dude, ain't nobody want to see.
You talking about Pro? You talking about Pro?
Bird, bro.
Pro love.
Yo, Pro was an athlete.
Hit your hand like this, bro. He would do like this. Pro love for the heavy swap. And he'll be.
Hey, yo, Dominique.
Hit 3 dudes in 1 punch, bro.
Dominique, hey, Wiley. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I don't like to reminisce.
Crow was crazy, y'all. Crow was crazy with a crazy boy.
Hold up, bro. Yo. Hey, yo. I don't like to reminisce, man, but on one night, man, me and him had a big-ass fight down by Big Lou, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yo. He gonna tell y'all, if he get on the podcast, he gonna tell y'all about it, man. Yo, he had to shake my hand and give me credit, man. He said, yo, Baze, you ain't no joke.
Yeah,
anybody else, he said anybody else, he would have beat them down. Yo, I gave him hell out there, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Absolutely. Hell out there. This nigga later on, he came, he hugged me. He said, yo, Baze, I love you to death, man. I love the way you throw down, man. I was knocking you and you was knocking the shit out of me. You would never drop. And if I kick you, you kick me back. And if I kick you in your nut, you kick me back. You's a tough little nigga, Baze. Yo, he hugged me. He gave me credit until this day. I got nothing bad to say. He bring out the best in me. That, until this day, I could say Crow Love made me a fighter.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about back then, bro. We got into it, but after that, we shook hands, bro.
He made me a fighter, man. I'm not going to lie to you, man. And he called out some name that, he beat the shit out of them, but I'm not going to call no names and so forth like that. Let it do.
Yeah. He beat his butt. Not that much profanity.
Absolutely.
And Uncle Baze told me that, but he got hype right now.
Nah,
beat
well,
his
no.
butt though. Yeah,
Yo, I'm not gonna use no curse, but shit is shit. Everybody shit.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dom Figs backed up.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah, well, you know what it is,
And
bro. You know what it is.
this is the time, man. I could tell y'all something, man. Me and Dominique could have did something together, but I'ma say it for real, for real. Every day and them didn't do shit for me. Grand Pooper and them did shit for me. Rough Rider did shit for me, so I did not want to remix Every Day music with my shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Prince Dominique.
Yeah.
I wanted to get down with you with all of that, but Every Day and them didn't do shit for me, man. When I
Well,
say didn't do shit for me, they did me dirty.
yeah, absolutely.
I did them good and they did me dirty. I didn't want to do nothing, but I big him up for what he have done in
Right,
Mount Vernon. He
absolutely.
changed up the music game. Everything that he did was fame. I love you Every Day. Rest in peace. But y'all didn't do shit for me, man. Y'all thought I wanted your stuff and y'all had my stuff.
Right, right.
Rest in peace. I love you, but I'm glad that I did my own thing. I roll with some of the best. Give thanks for that. And I did my own thing, rolling with the best in them. Dominique, I love the way you roll coming up. It's a lot to be said. It's a lot to be heard. But at the same time, give thanks that when we was young, we wasn't stupid, that we didn't throw away ourselves, meaning that we didn't put ourselves where, you know what I'm saying, and so forth like that. We put ourselves in the right content and category that we could be here to share something that positive with EW on his podcast. That's what his podcast is supposed to be, man. Reminisce and reminisce. When we reminisce about facts. We don't hate nobody. When we was coming up like this, I said we went several places. Everybody love us because the way we carry ourselves and respect each other.
Absolutely.
That's all.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm gonna say for this podcast tonight. This is a great podcast tonight. And Dominique, I did not plan to come on the podcast. Something say pick up your phone, and when I picked up the phone, it landed right on your.
Yeah, absolutely, King. And I appreciate it. And King and Babe, I do be getting the joints you be sending me. So sometimes if I
Yo,
don't
you know I'm
respond
gonna
because
send.
I don't see
I'm gonna
them,
send brother like
but
you,
you always send me,
EW.
to give me encouragement. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because nobody
Oh,
knows
I'm
what you're
tell you
going
something,
through.
Dominique.
He
You
do the
see me and
same.
Courtney,
Yeah.
me and Half Court
That's the
in
mayor.
New York.
Right, New
Me and
York.
Half Court in New York, we brothers, man.
Yo, absolutely, bro. That's the original. That's why I tell you, y'all are the originals, bro.
Oh yeah.
Without y'all, I wouldn't have been able to do anything that I did. Because y'all was the ones that was holding me up.
Oh yeah.
Y'all allowed me to be in the front.
And I want to give a shout out to New Rochelle. I want to give a
Absolutely.
shout out to New
The
Rochelle
whole
because
little
New
crew.
Rochelle is so much important with
Absolutely.
Mount Vernon. It's just so
Yeah,
much
oh, yeah.
love and so much.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so I always give New Road. I got a lot of brothers out there in New Road. I got a lot of love, so I always give New
Big
Road.
shout
I
out
give
to City
Fire
Pro
Big
Crew, big shout out to the Projects crew. I could call a lot of big names,
Yes.
man. Big shout out to C2 and them brothers, man, because I stand with them brothers time to time with my man G.
Absolutely.
Big up G.
Yes.
My man
Big up
G let me meet a
to
lot
the
of guys from
Kershaw
New Rochelle,
family, the
man.
Hollis family, you know, all the Hollis and the Kershaws and
Yeah,
the
big up,
Page
big up,
family,
big up.
Don Richie and all that. Much love, yo. Much love. Grand Pooba,
Big up.
Derek X,
Derek
Alamo.
X.
Much
Big
love,
up,
yo.
big up, big
Much
up.
love. Yeah.
Big ups.
You know what I mean?
I'm a big up
And,
Derek
and, I,
X.
and
You
I'm
know
glad
Derek
we
X.
said that. Yeah, go ahead, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we said that. We
I'm a big
changed
up
like you
Derek
said,
X, man.
it was
Because
enough.
they know I was a fly nigga passing through the mall and shit. I remember when Derek X first came out, when they first came out, I was in the mall. He had his fronts, I had my fronts. Me and him never get along, but I love you right now, Derek X. I never hate you, man. I know how we do when we was young boys, man. We two show-off fly niggas, man. Until this day, I cannot forget the day when you mug at me with your fronts, man, like, yeah. And I went like, yeah, I got my shit too. You know what I'm saying? Respect.
Respect.
Right. No doubt. So, yo, we about to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, right, because I know I want to give a moment of giving, shout outs, giving anything that you're doing. But before I do that, I want to say, I know school is back. Now I want to say welcome back to all the babies, all the people that's in college, all the grown folks. If you go to grad school or whatever, everybody that's in those educational buildings, congratulations. Keep up the education. Everybody that's having birthdays out there, I just want to say happy birthday. Enjoy yourself. Blessings, many, many more. Everybody out there that's getting your promotions on job, keep working hard. Don't let nobody detract you. Don't let nobody get in your ears. Keep getting that bread, keep getting those promotions. And with that said, that's much love from All Light No Smoke.
Yeah.
Don, before we break out, man, do you got anybody you want to give thanks to? Anybody you might want to give out some information to with
Yeah.
your podcast, your platform, anything like that? The mic is yours. Go ahead,
Well,
my brother.
first I want to say, Streets of Pain mixtape coming soon with your boy Triple OG Don Figure, Roll Dice, produced by DJ E-Man, Mad Lab Studios, and I just put the link in the comment. Get your Streets of Pain mixtape T-shirt, get one and tag me so that I can give you your thanks. I want to shout out to my DJ E-Man, who also, I don't know if you remember, babes. Remember we used to go down to 3rd Avenue to the jams down there in the projects?
Dominique, man, we went so many
Yeah.
places, man. Listen to me,
You know
man.
what I mean? I'm telling you that because you know who DJ E-Man is, because he's the one that used to be DJing up there behind the building there where we used to go there at 3rd Avenue. So when I linked with him through Classy D, you know, after many, many years, and in the last 10 years, we've been working on many, many, many projects and doing many things. You know, I want to shout out to DJ E-Man because he's like my other half, and we got the mixtape coming. And we also got a single we dropping, Private Dance, reggaeton joint. So, you know, we'll talk about all that in another podcast, but we got some joints coming, y'all. You know, we still doing music. We still showing love. I just want to say shout out to the team. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, E-Man, Roll Dice, Legal Mob Entertainment, Miss BK, Judah Star, shout out to DMF, Huncho, Baby Mac, my other half, Lorenzo Murphy Jr., Lorenzo Murphy, Zoe the Motivator, Johnny J. Blaze, man, it's so many people, bro. I can't even. Jackie Brown podcast. I forgive me, y'all, if I don't say everybody. You know, of course, Funk D and Keisha, you know, Lil Tinky, and you know, it's just so many Bone City Crew, so many people, bro.
Just shout out to all who we came up with, man.
You know, everybody,
Shout out to everybody,
yeah, of course,
we came up with, man.
we came up with, you know, Tecumseh Ave, rest in peace to all our fallen soldiers,
Yes.
Lightbulb, Rock, you know, say Marky Black, Make, Billy Butch, you know, all of our people that passed. And, you know, I just want to say, man, you know, to the youth, I don't know if y'all get a chance to see this, but let me tell y'all something. Don't throw your life away on beef and bullshit. Y'all got it all in the palm of your hand. You can press a button and get what you want, like the Jetsons. You know what I'm saying? We only saw it in cartoons and on Star Trek, but y'all are living it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the best lives y'all can live. Live them, man. And parents, let your kids be kids. Let them grow up. Stop putting them in adult situations as children because they're not.
And stop
growing
acting
up.
like kids.
Absolutely.
And parents, stop acting like kids so your kids grow up properly, man.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say this too. To all your hip-hop haters, talk about we too old and all that. Miss me with all that. I'm going to do hip-hop till I ain't got no more breath in my lungs. Because hip-hop is forever.
Hip-hop was the first street rulers, man,
Absolutely.
teachers, man.
It's a culture, it's a lifestyle, it's the way we live.
Back
I'll
in
never stop
the
living.
days, it's all teaching, Dominique.
Absolutely.
All the rappers was coming off knowledge, born knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man.
Absolutely. I'm not a rapper, I'm
what
an MC.
McCartney them said, let knowledge be born. You understand what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
when
saying.
brothers spitting, they spitting intelligence, man. Now brothers is talking about all kind of rubbish right now, man.
That because it's not, and that ain't hip hop. People like to use the word hip hop conveniently, but we'll get into that later. But shout out to Mom, Sis, Andy, Diane, everybody. Baze, thank you, man. Thank you for coming on, brother. You always been inspirational. You know what I mean? We got to shout out to Mayor Half Court. You couldn't come on, but I know you out there. Hopefully you'll get to see this, man. And, E, shout out to you, bro. And I appreciate you letting me come on here and be with you today. I'll chime in whenever I can. Sometimes I can't chime in because I'm dealing with other things. But know that I love all y'all, man. We still here. And we still doing it, man. We ain't giving it up. E, we working on. You know what I'm saying?
Time is everything. Time is everything, man.
Don't get it
you
done,
can't
yo.
do time, man.
Absolutely, man.
Yes,
So Much love to everybody, man. Thank you all who tuned in, and hopefully afterwards when we put it up, maybe those that didn't see it will see this and, you know, enjoy what Ewald. Y'all tune in, All Light No Smoke podcast. Anytime you see it, y'all tune in if you can. Support the brother Ewald because he's doing something great and positive, man.
I appreciate that, OG Don Figs, man. Yo, we appreciate you having enough gas to pull up and stay with us, man. Give us a lot of love, and the energy was dope, brother. You did an excellent joint, brother. It was solid, bro. Thank you so much, my brother. And like we say, man, it's All Light No Smoke, but our house is your home, just like your home is our house. Anytime you need to ever pull up and you need to address things, not saying that you don't have other places to do it, but this is your home. If you ever need to come home, you got the safe one to address things. Let's talk about it because we gonna get the love back. I mean, I don't got nothing to do with the haters, but we gonna get the love back. You know what I mean? We gonna start it. We gonna show them how to love each other. Again,
I got one more.
You know what I mean?
I can't forget my man,
Yes,
Oh So Blue, Buzzy, a.k.a. Buzzy, Oh So Blue.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already
Oh,
know
yeah,
what it is.
Buzzy Buzz.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Buzzy
Big up
Buzz.
Hardy, man. Big up
And
David
shout
Hardy.
out to Robin again. Thank you for coming on, Robin, and supporting us. And you know, you was there, Robin. You was there for it all. You definitely one of us, and I appreciate you coming on.
Yes.
That's good.
We appreciate Uncle Bays, like he said. Uncle Bays was thinking. He said he hit the phone, and the Most High works in the most beautiful, most mysterious ways. Most mysterious ways. You don't believe you'll pick up something, and the Most High show you, I got you right here. And he picked up the phone and said, "There are my brothers right there." And I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the love, man, because you had a lot of stories with Uncle Bays too on some things.
We got the Bone City documentary. We working on it. You know, Bays, I'm gonna get with you soon. We gonna chop it up.
Oh yeah. Time is everything, man. I told you, man. Not because I said forget about that right there, man. Time is now, man.
Absolutely. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. Absolutely.
So yo,
we're gonna call the Shaka. The Shaka we gonna call what we gonna do, the Shaka.
So yo, we not gonna do no countdown. What we gonna do is, man, I'm gonna say the last word, but I wanna have both of you brothers say blessings. And let me say the last word to everybody in All Light. And then we'll do a 3, 2, 1, and we'll be out and we'll give them love. We don't gotta do the whole countdown. But let me just say y'all say blessings, both of y'all.
Blessings.
And we love and we respect everybody out there with your blessings, and we give the blessings. It's All Light No Smoke. We update, we motivate, we don't hate, and we congratulate. That's what we do. So with that said, we want all y'all to have a blessed one tonight. We want all y'all to relax well. Don't let none of the politics affect y'all. Don't lose no friends over that, because our friendship is more than that. We don't really know those people. We're getting to know those people, but I know more y'all for years. So don't let that get in effect.
Don't entertain the haters. Don't entertain nothing called hate.
Right.
Exactly. What I want to say tonight, we once again want to thank our brother Don Figs, man. We're going to get out here, and we'll tell you the next time we putting up on All Light No Smoke. To the OG Don Figs, to my man Uncle Bays, and I'm the Green Eye Bandit, damn it. This is what we do on All Light No Smoke. Thank you to our brother Don Figs, and we go 3, 2, 1, and we are out of here.
Blessings.
Community revolution and progress.
Oh yes.
All Light.